You sit down to work, open your laptop, and somehow you end up scrolling. Again. And that voice shows up. Why am I like this? Why can't I just focus? I'm so lazy. But what if that's not true? What if you're not lazy, but overloaded? Because here's the truth no one tells you. Your brain isn't built for the world you're living in. From the moment you wake up, you're hit with notifications, messages, decisions, expectations. Check your phone, reply to this, watch that, compare yourself, plan your future, fix your life. All before your brain even fully wakes up. And every single one of those things takes energy. Not physical energy, mental energy. And your brain has a limit. Think of it like a battery. Every decision you make, every distraction, every time you switch between tasks, you drain it. So by the time you finally sit down to do something important, there's nothing left. And you call that laziness, but it's not laziness, it's overload. You're trying to run a high-performance system on a drained battery. Of course you can't focus. Of course you procrastinate. Of course you escape into your phone. Your brain is trying to protect you. Because when it's overwhelmed, it chooses the easiest path. Quick dopamine, no effort, instant relief. Scroll, watch, avoid. And the worst part, the more you do it, the worse you feel. Because now you're not just overloaded, you're also guilty. And that creates a loop. You feel overwhelmed, you avoid, you feel guilty, you lose energy, you avoid even more. And slowly, you start believing something is wrong with you. But there's a twist. Some of the most lazy people are actually the most mentally exhausted ones. Overthinkers, perfectionists, people who want to do everything right. They don't lack ambition, they're drowning in pressure. Thinking about every outcome, every mistake, every what if, until action feels impossible. So instead of moving forward, they freeze. And from the outside, it looks like laziness, but inside, it's chaos. Now here's what changes everything. If the problem isn't laziness, then forcing yourself harder won't fix it. Motivation won't fix it. Discipline alone won't fix it. Because you're not dealing with a motivation problem, you're dealing with a capacity problem. Your brain is overloaded. So instead of asking, how do I push myself more? You need to ask, how do I remove the overload? Because clarity creates energy, not the other way around. Start with less, fewer tasks, fewer decisions, fewer distractions, not more. Turn off the noise. Give your brain space to breathe again. Because focus isn't something you force, it's something that appears when the chaos disappears. And the moment you stop calling yourself lazy, you stop fighting yourself, and you start understanding yourself. And that's where everything begins to change.